Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello guys, I'm Sala Puput Andriani. Here, I will explain my opinion about investment for millennial generation. Investment is one of the important things for the future. Millennials generation must also have investment for future savings, ranging from investment in financial products such as mutual fund to gold investment. What is investment? Investment is an activity of placing funds in a certain period in the hope that the use of these funds can generate profit and increase the value of investment. Investment is an investment activity that has several objects. The objects of the investment include 1. Get a steady income. 2. Enlarge the business. 3. Business generate. 4. Reducing competition. Investment in business is beneficial for 1. Increase assets. 2. Meeting future needs. 3. Lifestyle savings. 4. Avoiding intelligent account payable. Investment can be divided into two, namely 1. Investment in real asset. This is an investment that someone makes in the visible or physical form. For example, investment in gold, property, land, precious metals, and others. 2. Investment in financial asset. This is an investment made by someone in the form of securities, for example, stocks, deposit, and so on. There are several types of investment that are common in the business world, including 1. Deposits. Investment in the form of money deposits to a company with a guarantee that investors will receive profit in the form of interest within an agreed period. Investment in deposits are divided into time deposits and certificates of deposit. 2. Stocks. Investments in the form of share are common in large companies. Stocks are another form of company assets. For example, if you have a 50% stake in a company, then you might have half the assets of the total assets of the company. Shares are generally made in the form of securities that indicate ownership. 3. Bonds. Bonds are generally carried out on business that profit capital and service. That profit gained by bond investment is higher than the deposit because the interest rate is also higher. But this method is more risky because if the capital borrowed goes bankrupt, there is a possibility that the debt will not be paid. For mutual funds, in addition to stock, mutual funds are now also popular with business people and the public. Mutual funds are a place to collect money collectively, and the funds collected will be managed by the manager. Profit and loss will be shared equally among all investors, so that mutual funds can also be called a gathering place for investors. 5. Property investment. This type of investment includes non-real investment because it is not in the form of money but in the form of buildings such as houses, buildings, or apartments. This form of investment is arguably the most profitable because property selling prices rarely go down or even go up. 6. Gold. Investment can also be in the form of gold. As with property, gold investment tends to be more profitable than real investment. Generally, the gold invested is gold bar. As investment advantage 1. Does not require maintenance for stock investment. 2. The value of shares that are valued every day can be accessed anywhere, even in various media. 3. Capital gain. This capital gain means the difference between the selling price that is higher than the purchase price. Most investors with a short period of time to pursue this capital gain. In my opinion, finance becomes one of the important foundations in life, not least for Generation Y, or commonly called millennial. Good financial planning will certainly have a good impact on the future of millennials generation. The mistakes often made by young people is not having clear objectives, so they fail to manage their finance properly. Expenditures are often uncontrolled because they do not have targets, so that consumptive behaviors that cause adverse effects arise. Therefore, millennials need to prepare careful financial planning for both short and long-term targets. Short-term targets, for example, for traveling, getting married, or buying a vehicle, while the long-term target is, for example, to buy a dream home, children's education funds, or pension funds. The easiest way to manage finance is to divide your income into items. In addition to routine expenses, savings, and emergency funds, Generation Y also needs to set its income in the investment post early. Investment choice can be adjusted to the target to be achieved. For the short term, investment in the form of gold can be chosen. Prices that tend to rise every year and a lesser risk compared to other investment instruments make gold one of the right investment instruments for millennial generation. The investment value can be adjusted according to your wishes, and the purchase is easier because online gold saving services are available. For young people who love challenge, mutual funds and stock can be a long-term investment choice. However, it must be ensured that the information processed is clear enough before planning in the financial and capital markets to avoid large losses. Different from gold, whose value tends to be stable, fluctuation in the value of investment in mutual funds and stock make this one instrument more suitable for long-term investment. Thank you.